Today's topic is C4 cycle. In the last session we had discussed that is a C3 cycle. C3 cycle, why it is called C3 cycle? In the Kelvin cycle, it was discovered by Melvin Kelvin. In the dark cycle, how carbon has been fixed, he was explored out. That's why he got Nobel Prize even. But some plants like euphorbia, sugarcane, maize, sorghum, these plants have some adaptations. What are the adaptations? Due to that adaptations, why C4 cycle happened? Let us see. For understand today's concept, one should know the anatomy of leaf structure. Means in the earlier classes while explaining the chloroplast, I said this is upper epidermis, right? And this is lower epidermis. Between upper epidermis and lower epidermis, there was a mesophyll. This is called mesophyll, right? And some stomatas will be there here. In the anatomy of flowering plants, we will discuss it. So, center bundle sheet will be there. Vascular bundles. So, vascular bundles means what? Here xylem and here phloem will be present. So, xylem and phloem together called vascular tissue. This vascular tissue helps to transport the food and water and minerals. Water and minerals are transported by xylem. Food is transported from one places to where the food is prepared to where the source is, means where required. So that phloem is helps in the transport of food and xylem is helps in the transport of water. Both are called transporting elements. They are called vascular tissue. This vascular tissue is surrounded by bundle sheet cells. If you understand this concept, then only C4 cycle is easy. Otherwise, a lot of confusions will be there. Okay? So, what are these? These are bundle sheet cell. Why? So, vascular tissue, vascular bundles are covered by a sheet. That's why vascular bundle sheet cells. Simply called bundle sheet cells. Now, between the epidermis, upper epidermis and lower epidermis, what will be there? Parenchyma tissue is there. That is mesophyll, right? But near the upper epidermis, that parenchyma is regularly arranged. That's why it is called palisade parenchyma. And lower epidermis near parenchyma is irregularly arranged with some gaps. So this is called spongy parenchyma. Whatever, both are parenchymatous tissue. Chloroplasts are more in number in palisade parenchyma compared to the spongy parenchyma. This is called mesophyll cell. Mesophyll cell. Here the topic required two cells. One is this mesophyll cell. Second one is this bundle sheet cell. Suppose if I take the number 1 and below that number 2 is there. What is this? This is mesophyll cell. What is this? This is bundle sheet cell. So this type of arrangement is called Kranz anatomy. This arrangement is called Kranz anatomy. Kranz anatomy explains the structure, how the bundle sheets are surrounded complexly. Okay? And how that helps for the C4 cycle. Leave it. If you understand these two, then concept can be moved nicely. So what is this? This is mesophyll cell. What is this? This is bundle sheet cell. Generally, if it is C3 cycle, every reaction in the dark reaction or Kelvin cycle takes place in only mesophyll cell. Why? Because when carbon dioxide comes to the mesophyll cell, here RUBP will be accepted by the help of enzyme Rubisco. Then it converts into PGA, that is called carboxylation. After PGA, reduction takes place. PGA become PGAL, means phosphoglyceric acid become phosphoglyceraldehyde. Later, according to the carbon ratio, 3 carbon or 2 carbon, 1 carbon, some carbon elements comes out. Then it will be regenerated into the RUBP. So entire thing will be monitored mainly by Rubisco enzyme. So Rubisco enzyme is present in mesophyll cell if it is C3 cycle or C3 plants. I repeat. Why C4 is required? For some plants, those are highly temperate plants. Generally, that is an adaptation. Because in C4 plants, listen, this line is very important. In C4 plants, Rubisco is present in bundle sheath cell. What is Rubisco? Enzyme that required for carboxylation process. So, in C4 plants, even carbon dioxide comes due to the absence of Rubisco enzyme. Rubisco enzyme is very sensitive. In these plants like sugarcane and sorghum and euphorbia, maize, in these plants, the RUBP and Rubisco, these two will not be here. If it is there, what will happen? If it is there, instead of photosynthesis, photorespiration takes place due to the temperature conditions, their adaptation. That's why in the adaptation, that Rubisco enzyme has gone to the bundle sheath cell, but not here. Here it is present. So that C3 cycle also takes place in C4 plants, but in bundle sheath cell. Then how this carbon dioxide comes here is the point. I repeat. Generally carbon dioxide comes, first I will tell you in the C3 cycle. In C3 cycle, if carbon dioxide comes, every reaction for the Kelvin cycle, that happens in only mesophyll cell. So, only one type of cell, that is mesophyll cell, is required for C3 cycle. If it is C4 plant, C3 cycle takes place in bundle sheath cell. So, to perform the C3 cycle in C4 plants, what is required? Carbon dioxide. But carbon dioxide is coming to mesophyll cell. How this carbon dioxide migrated here is the story. That is how C4 and this Kranz anatomy helps. Let us see without let. To make you understand better, let me elaborate the diagram clearly. This is epidermis, right? So this is epidermis. Okay. Below the epidermis, what will be there? Generally, palisade parenchyma is there. So many cells. I am taking one cell that is in large size for our convenience. What is this? This is palisade parenchyma, but simply called mesophyll cell. Mesophyll cell it is. Okay. Below the mesophyll cell, what will be there? Kranz anatomy. According to the Kranz anatomy, what will be there? Here, bundle sheath cell. Bundle sheath cell is present. So, once this is atmosphere, right? From the atmosphere through the epidermis, once carbon dioxide comes in the mesophyll cell. What I am explaining is C4 cycle proposed by Hatch-Sachs. So that Hatch-Sachs pathway, that is Kelvin's pathway. This is Hatch-Sachs pathway. In Hatch-Sachs, according to this, when carbon dioxide comes to the mesophyll cell, this carbon dioxide is react with the water first. This is totally different than C3 cycle. Where does this water comes from? Generally in the plant cells, water will be there. This is mesophyll cell. In mesophyll, generally water is there. The water present in the mesophyll reacts with carbon dioxide and forms H2CO3. When H2CO3 forms, immediately there was an enzyme act that is called carboxylic anhydrase. Carboxylic anhydrase, simply called CA. This carboxylic anhydrase splits this H2CO3 into HCO3 and H plus. So H2CO3 broken into H plus and HCO3 minus. Right. So the carbon present in the carbon dioxide, now it is there in carbonic acid. this carbonic acid is accepted by PEP. This is very, very important. PEP. What is PEP? Phosphoenol pyruvate. I will write this name here. Phosphoenol pyruvate. You already seen this in glycolysis, right? Okay. Phosphoenol pyruvate is how many carbon component? 3 carbon component. This phosphoenol pyruvate is accepting carbon from carbonic acid. In carbonic acid, how many carbons are there? 1 carbon. So, to pick up this carbon from the HCO3, PEP required an enzyme. So, it is accepted, carbon is accepted here. But then, RUBP is accepted. Where? In C3 cycle, carbon dioxide is accepted. In carbon present in the carbon dioxide is accepted by RUBP. But here, the carbon dioxide is changed its form and kept in HCO3. In that, C is accepted by PEP. But here, enzyme required. Their enzyme is Rubisco. Here, enzyme is PEPCO. PEPCO. Phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. Not oxygenase. CO. Just carboxylase. So, but that is Rubisco means what? RUBP. Nothing but ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase and oxygenase. But here, PEPCO means what? Phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. So, phosphoenol pyruvate need addition of carbon. For that, this enzyme helps. PEPCO do not involve in C3 cycle. PEPCO involved in only C4 cycle. Now, this first 1 carbon and this 3 carbon together form 4 carbon component, that is OAA. OAA means oxaloacetic acid. What is OAA? OAA means oxaloacetic acid. In C4 plants, where does this oxaloacetic acid is forming? Answer is mesophyll cell. Clear? Sometimes if any amine group is added, listen carefully, NH2 is added, this oxaloacetic acid may turn into its another form, that is malic acid or malate. Clear? Malic acid or malate. So, either OAA or malic acid, both are 4 carbon component, one should understand. Till now, let me repeat once. When carbon dioxide comes from atmosphere to mesophyll cell, the carbon dioxide reacts with water and forms H2CO3. When H2CO3 forms in the mesophyll cell, carboxylic anhydrase enzyme generally present. It is in plants. In human body also, in RBC it is present, red blood cells. But that function is different. In blood circulation we will discuss. Come back to the concept. Carboxylic anhydrase splits H2CO3 into H plus and HCO3 minus. This HCO3 minus consists of carbon. That's why PEP, what is PEP? Phosphoenol pyruvate is 3 carbon ready to accept the carbon from the HCO3. So if you see this reaction required an enzyme that is called PEPCO. PEPCO means what? Phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase, not oxygenase, carboxylase. So this HCO3 consists of 1 carbon, this PEP consists of 3 carbon. 3 carbon plus 1 carbon becomes 4 carbon component, that is oxaloacetic acid. 99% of times oxaloacetic acid is only formed due to the availability and accumulation of amines. The amines added with the OAA and they turn into the form malic acid. But in this session you just assume the 4 carbon component is oxaloacetic acid. This oxaloacetic acid migrates from mesophyll cells to bundle sheath cell to initiate the next steps, that there are, see here, the 4 carbon component, that is oxaloacetic acid has arrived, or sometimes malic acid will be arrived, that is also 4 carbon. So what is the 4 carbon component that is migrated from mesophyll cells to bundle sheath cell? Answer is oxaloacetic acid. If not, malic acid. If both are there, both. Either any. Now, from this 4 carbon component, 1 carbon comes out in the form of carbon dioxide. So what will happen by the carbon dioxide? Let us see. So 4 carbon minus 1 carbon. 1 carbon is coming out in the form of carbon dioxide. Then 3 carbon component will form. What is that? The 3 carbon component is pyruvic acid or pyruvate. What is this? This is pyruvic acid, also called pyruvate. This is phosphoenol pyruvate, PEP. This is also 3 carbon. This is also 3 carbon. But what is the 3 carbon component formed in bundle sheet cell? Means pyruvic acid. How does pyruvic acid is formed in bundle sheet cell? Very easy. That is decarboxylation process. Decarboxylation process. Who undergone this process? Oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid, which is 4 carbon component, undergone one decarboxylation. So 1 carbon comes out. Then this 4 carbon become 3. 4 minus 1. Carbon dioxide consists of 1 carbon now. So that 4 minus 1 gone out from the 4, then 3 will be there. That 3 carbon component is pyruvic acid. Clear? Then what about this carbon dioxide? See, in the very earlier of this class I said RUBP and Rubisco both are present in C4 plants in bundle sheet cell, not in mesophyll cell. If you recall that point, you can understand easily. Where does Rubisco enzyme and RUBP, that is carbon acceptor, is present in case of C4 plants? Means answer is bundle sheet cell. Suppose here it is RUBP. Then this RUBP accepts carbon dioxide by the help of Rubisco. Then what will happen here? PGA will form. Means again the PGA, that is a carboxylation. PGA become PGAL. PGAL again leaves 1 PGAL, 6 molecules will form. If it is a 1 carbon, it's a 3 carbon. Then this is C3 cycle. C3 cycle happen again. I told you, C3 cycle happens in C4 plants. But C4 cycle doesn't happen in C3. They do not require actually. So, in C4 plants, C3 cycle takes place in the bundle sheet cell. That is why carbon dioxide is available. Carbon dioxide comes into the mesophyll, but here reactions takes place, carbon dioxide form is disappear. To release carbon dioxide into the bundle sheet cell, this much drama taken place. Clear? So, how about this pyruvic acid failed. This pyruvic acid migrated to mesophyll cell from bundle sheet cell. So this is also 3rd carbon. From mesophyll cells to bundle sheet cell, 4 carbon component migrates. Here decarboxylation happen, 4 minus 1, 3. This 3 pyruvic acid migrates. What is the 3 carbon component that migrates from the bundle sheet cells to mesophyll cell? Means pyruvic acid. Now this pyruvic acid need 2 ATP molecules. They become 2 AMP. Whatever 2 ATPs are required to convert 1 pyruvic acid into 1 molecule of PEP. Clear? This reaction takes place because of 1 carbon dioxide release, not 3 carbon dioxide release. Here only 1 carbon dioxide. Here also I took 1 carbon dioxide. So 1 carbon dioxide release required 2 ATP to convert PA to PEP. No need to confuse. Here 1 PA has migrated from bundle sheet cells to mesophyll cell. In mesophyll cell, 1 molecule of pyruvic acid required 2 ATP to convert the PEP, and again this continue. This cycle will be continued. But what I am trying to convey, 2 ATPs are required for 1 pyruvic acid. 1 pyruvic acid is coming from 1 carbon dioxide. But this carbon dioxide undergone C3 cycle. This is very important. In C3 cycle, what is formed finally here? Glucose. For glucose, how many carbons are required? 6. Means here 6 cycles takes place. So 6 cycles is equal to 18 ATP. Already you have seen. In C3 cycle, how many ATPs are required? 18 ATPs are required. So 6 ATPs are required in reduction process and 3 ATPs are required in regeneration process. So 6 plus 3, 9. If we take 3 carbon, so into 2, 9 into 2, 18. But in C4 plants, C3 cycle takes place in the bundle sheet cell. So that in bundle sheet cell for one glucose molecule calculation, 18 ATP required. At every single carbon dioxide, one pyruvic acid is forming. For every pyruvic acid conversion into the every phosphoenol pyruvate, 2 ATPs are required. So this takes place 6 times for one glucose. This is also takes place for 6 times. So 2 6 are 12 ATPs are required. So 12 plus 18 is equal to 30 ATPs are required to form one glucose molecule in case of C4 plants. In C3 plants, 18 ATPs are enough to make one glucose molecule. But in C4 plants, that 18 ATPs are required as C3 takes place in the bundle sheet cell, plus here 2 ATPs are required for each step. 6 steps takes place if 6 carbons are released. So that 2 ATPs into 6 times 12 ATP. So this 18 ATP plus 12 ATP together is called 30 ATP. Then how about the NADPH2? Here no NADPH2s are required. So as C3 cycle required 12 NADPH2, in C4 plants are also 12 NADH2s are required. Finally, in conclusion, to make one glucose molecule, C3 plants require 18 ATP and 12 NADPH2. To make one glucose molecule, in case of C4 plants, 30 ATP and 12 NADPH2s are damn required. So this is the concept. I hope you understand the concept. Go through once again and attend assignment. Thank you. All the best.